Hi, welcome to the Minnesota Garden Mom. I'm Tiffany and I garden here in Zone 4B. Today we're going to be talking about seed catalogs. Here I have the Burpee Seed Catalog. This one's actually from 2024. Now I tried finding my 2025 seed catalogs to show you guys, and I actually couldn't find any of them, which was a bummer for me because not only was I interested in going through them preemptively, getting ready for the new seed catalogs that come out in November of this year. Few of them aren't going to come out until later, but there's quite a few that will drop in 2025 for 2026 growing season. Now, you could say, Tiffany, where did they go? My kids really enjoy these as well. They like going through, looking at the flowers. They like to pretend they're being mom and shopping and buying. And so I actually found this one in their book area, and we have so many books in this household, and trying to find a thin little back like this is actually pretty difficult. So the specific seed catalog that I was looking for, because it's a great example, is the Berlin Seed Catalog. Now, if you are not a tactile person that likes to have a piece of paper in front of you and hold on to, if you like having your tablet, your phone, those types of things, then I would recommend having the digital catalog. If you are somebody that really enjoys circling in the catalog and just dreaming about all the different things and looking at the beautiful pictures that they have, then I would recommend ordering your seed catalogs. For your seed catalogs, you're actually going to be getting most of them for free, which is, hey, awesome. But there are a few out there that you would have to purchase yourself, or if you were really like needing that, you would have to print them out, which is also an option. Now, if you were thinking of printing this, I do warn you that it would take a lot of paper and a lot of ink for your little home printers. Unless you have a big printer, this might be a big ask for ink cartridges. And they might not get quite the beautiful, lush pictures of those dahlias. Um, for the Baker Creek seed catalog, you do have to purchase that one because that one is it's a book. They to send and print that one out would cost quite a bit of money. Not that these other seed companies are not spending quite a bit of money to send you a free catalog. The Baker Creek one is it's thick. It's like multiple of everybody else's seed catalogs put into one. Um, the Berlin Seed Catalog also has a lot of other things in it besides seeds. A lot of companies will put in their seed starting equipment, but they also like to throw in their canning equipment and camping and kids' fun things as well in the Berlin Seed. So I'm saying Berlin Seed Catalog so much because their prices are actually pretty amazing. If you are growing at a bigger scale, I'm not talking like, massive, but even if you're a farmer's market or growing a lot more for a bigger household, then I do recommend going with their seeds. They're priced very fair. Now, they don't have like the typical picture that you would think on their seed packets. And so if you have their seed catalog, you could go through, cut the picture out from the seed catalog, tape it on, glue it on, whichever you prefer, to that packet, and then you have that visual. They do write the name on there, and so you wouldn't have a problem with that. And they even put a little complimentary seed starter name tag like you'd see at the nursery in with those as well. So you already have those, and you don't have to be writing on a little piece of plastic. Um, and then, so Burpee, Berlin Seed, Seed Savers, there are so many seed catalogs that could be sent to you. And it's a lot of joy. It kind of reminds me of being a kid going through and looking at the toy catalogs around Christmas time and circling and dreaming about all the things that you could potentially ask for. And It's pretty much that. We are asking ourselves and dreaming for ourselves of either a future garden. Maybe they won't happen next year, but multiple years. About 5 years ago, I was ordering these catalogs and just dreaming of having this massive garden. And at the time, all I could do was I had a couple pots on our little apartment patio, and I was still enjoying that so much, but I was dreaming. I was thinking about all these things. So if you are in that dreaming stage, go order the free catalogs and circle and dream and pre-plan and learn about all of these plants that you are thinking of. And if you're in that growing season right now, thinking about what you want to grow next year, this is the perfect time, especially if you're in these cooler parts like Minnesota, South Dakota, you go over to Wisconsin. We're starting to get dark early. It's still dark in the morning when we get up. It's a little sad, and a seed catalog can definitely brighten you up. And think about starting those seeds come January. For those of you that are in warmer climates, yeah, we're starting some of our seeds in January, and if we're thinking of mixes that we want to give out for small little plants for Mother's Day, then yeah, we're starting our seeds early. And really, you can plant anything here in Minnesota if you're willing to replant it every year. Um, and you're willing to put in the extra effort that goes with it. But that extra effort is what can help us through those colder, darker months, because that is how we're getting our garden fix in. We're already depleted in our vitamin D, all of us up here. So getting our hands dirty, be it in our basements, our garden sheds, and our garages, is just an actual joy. Lastly, for the seed catalogs, they have tons of information in here, not just on what the seeds are, but they also have a lot of good growing tips in here, resistant varieties. If you're having specific troubles, then you're able to call some of those places like Berlin Seed. I know you can call them and ask their opinion on certain things, and sometimes they can give you some recommendations for the troubles that you're having. um, they can help you with either organic or non-organic methods, and they're just they're just amazing. I recommend them highly. I recommend the MI Gardener catalog is online, which is a little bit sad for me, but they do have an app, and it's a pretty and amazing app, and you can go through and look at their seed catalog that way. You can even filter what's in stock, what's not in stock. And some of you are like, duh, Tiffany, that's a pretty common thing for apps. Yeah, but this is for seeds, you guys. This is for seeds. It's different. I'm actually not a tech person. I'm not even a phone person. I love gardening. I love seeds. I love seed starting, and that's what motivated me to start this channel, because I wanted to talk with other people that were just as passionate as I am about gardening and seeds. So, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. If you have a seed catalog that you love to order, comment it down below. Let me know. Let me get in on that. Let me enjoy that with you, because I would definitely order it and check it out and then talk about all the fun things that are in the seed catalogs. New seed catalogs are coming in November. If you enjoy this, hit that like button. And if you enjoy this kind of content, think about subscribing. Think about continuing on our seeds playlist or garden tours. Have a good day. Bye.